Don't like the inverted image? Get the real picture.
Eight states at your fingertips. The real voice of the region. Watch Northeast Live. Your station, your voice. Eight states at your fingertips. The real voice of the region. Watch Northeast Live. Your station, your voice.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Eight states at your fingertips. The real voice of the region. Watch Northeast Live. Your station, your voice.
Don't like the inverted image? Get the real picture.
Royal Global University presents News Headlines. पढ़ेगा नॉर्थ ईस्ट तभी तो बढ़ेगा नॉर्थ ईस्ट।
Horror of Wayanad landslide shocks nation. Death toll nears 100. 128 injured, 100 still feared missing as multiple landslides rock Kerala's Wayanad district. Army, Navy joint rescue operations. Prime Minister Modi assures all possible help. Manu Bhaker, Sarabjot Singh shoot bronze in Paris. Manu creates history by becoming the first to win 2 medals for India in the same Olympics. Influx of Rohingyas from Bangladesh, a serious threat, says MEA Joint Secretary during visit to Tripura. Senior MEA official also expresses concern over human trafficking. Small-time coal miners in Meghalaya raise concern over criteria for state government's scientific mining push. Will only follow central law, say miners. Train derails in Jharkhand. Howrah CSMT Express derails in Chakradharpur district. 2 persons dead and over 20 others injured. Cause of derailment yet to be ascertained. Let's start with the top focus at this hour. While infiltration, especially by Rohingyas from across the Bangladesh border, continues to be a very serious issue, another dangerous trend is now coming to the fore. Joint Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs Ankan Banerjee, who was in Tripura capital Agartala to attend the Videsh Sampark program, said that there is a growing threat to tourists from India travelling to South Asian nations like Thailand, where provisions are there for on-arrival visa. Banerjee added that Indians were among the targets of cyber criminals. First, let's listen into what Banerjee had to say on the Rohingya infiltration issue.
Can you imagine the Rohingya in Haryana or Jammu and Kashmir? They are there in large numbers. They are there in large numbers in Hyderabad. So it is a serious issue. They are stateless people. They are very poor people. They can be bought over by anybody. So they can lead to they are security threats. So what do you do? Do you think that MEA does not want to issue clearances to send the Rohingyas back to wherever they are? It is not a question of issuing clearance. We can issue clearance only when we receive the clearance from someone. So again, that's why I emphasize that the Videsh Sampark program is basically to connect the Indian states with the Union of India at the functional level. Politically, we are connected, but it is like a true cooperative federalism at the functional level.
Let's also listen into what the senior MEA official said on the human trafficking issue.
একটা রিসেন্ট খুব বড় ঝামেলা হয়েছে যে আমাদের দেশের লোকেদের এই যেখানে ভিসা অন অ্যারাইভাল কান্ট্রিজ আছে যেমন থাইল্যান্ড এটসেট্রা ওখানে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে নিয়ে গিয়ে ভিসা অন অ্যারাইভাল করে ট্যুরিজম ভিসা অন অ্যারাইভাল করে তাদের হলো ল্যান্ড বর্ডার দিয়ে এই ভিয়েনশিয়ান কম্বোডিয়া এইসব জায়গায় নিয়ে যাচ্ছে নিয়ে গিয়ে আমাদের প্রতিবেশী দেশের লোকেরা তারা হলো এদের টর্চার করে বলছে যে স্ক্যাম করো সাইবার ফ্রডস তো বিকজ দে নো আর ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ইন্ডিয়ানসরা যদি একটা ফোন কল পান যে আপনার প্যান এই হয়ে গেছে আপনার সিবিআই লেগে গেছে কেউ সেটা যদি ইন্ডিয়ান ভাষায় কথাটা আসে it will be much more believable and they cannot be caught because they are in say Vietnam so তাদের টর্চার করা হচ্ছে to do that so how do we stop that for that we need effective coordination between the state government and the central.
My colleague Pinaki Das joins us live from Agartala. Pinaki, did the senior MEA official say anything on the unabated influx from Bangladesh into Tripura, and has the MEA raised this issue with Bangladesh? What did you gather?
See, what his view is that it's a threat. The illegal migration that is happening, though he accepted that migration are for some of the prime reason is the difference of money value and the payment of the workers. In two nations, when there are vast difference, there is an economic disparity. So there is possibility of influx. This is a ongoing process which has been happening. But the government of India is regularly in touch with the neighboring nations for pushback of this illegal migrants. But the problem is, what is said is that often these migrants don't give the actual address or their names enrolled when they are caught. They give false documents. And that creates a problem because until and unless the neighbor country from where they have come to India, until and unless they can be identified, they won't accept them. And often this is also a fact that many of the countries even don't want to accept them because they want them to be in wherever they are because they don't care for that, and it is an excessive pressure on the Indian economy. At the same time, this security threat also attached to it. For the case of Rohingya, if you see, Rohingyas, majority of whom are trying to influx inside India, a large section are coming from a Chittagong camp in Bangladesh. And Rohingya are stateless people, you can say to some extent. They are stateless people. They have been they have migrated from Myanmar to Bangladesh. From there, they are coming to India. They are very vulnerable section of the people. For very cheap labor, they are used, and often for criminal activities, they can be soft target or easy target. That is the biggest threat, what the MHA officials was saying. But on the Bangladesh issue, he said at present in Bangladesh there is a very cooperative or pro-India government. They are in constant touch, but at the same time the Sheikh Hasina government also have some political parties or the people who are against her government. So she have her own constraint in this case. So that is a big difference being created when they face the criticism from their opponents in their own country. So often what they want, they can't do to make improve the relation between India and Bangladesh particularly.
Absolutely. So Pinaki Das, thank you very much for all of those updates. On to Arunachal now. The Adi Bane Kebang, a key apex body of the Adi community, today clarified its stand regarding the proposed 11,000 megawatt dam on the Siang River. Addressing a press conference in Itanagar, Vijay Taram, the General Secretary of the Adi Bane Kebang, clarified that the body had previously given its consent to the government to conduct a preliminary feasibility report or PFR on the proposed dam. However, this does not imply approval for the dam's construction. Taram added that they had given the go-ahead for the PFR to consider the proposed dam's potential impact on the land and its consequences. They, however, never said yes for the construction of the dam.
एवीके ने पीएफआर को हाँ कहा है, एवीके ने डैम कंस्ट्रक्शन को अब तक हाँ नहीं कहा है. इसे सब जानना चाहिए. तो अपना जमीन का पोटेंशियल जानने में कोई खराबी नहीं है. विद दैट हम्बल थिंकिंग, विद दैट वेरी क्लीन मोटिव, सिंसियर एंड ऑनेस्ट मोटिव्स, हमने पीएफआर के लिए गवर्नमेंट का रिक्वेस्ट को हाँ कहा है. आई रिटरेट, फिर से दोहराता हूँ, एवीके ने डैम कंस्ट्रक्शन को हाँ नहीं कहा है.
Notably, the ABK's clarification comes after the Siang Indigenous Farmers Forum, or the SIFF, which is opposing the construction of the dam, had earlier made a statement suggesting that the Adi Bane Kebang had approved the government's plan for the proposed mega dam on the Siang River without the knowledge of the public of Siang and Upper Siang district. My colleague Marina Dai joins us live from Itanagar at this point in time. Marina, so the Adi Bane Kebang has cleared the air as far as where they stand regarding the proposed mega dam on the Siang River is concerned. They said that the report, the PFR report, is something that they had given the nod for, considering because they wanted to know what kind of impact it will have on the land. But that does not mean that they are for the construction of the dam itself. That is what Vijay Taram said today. What more can you tell us about the earlier statement that was made by the SIFF as far as the Adi Bane Kebang is concerned, Marina?
Well, Ronak, previously the Siang Indigenous Farmers Forum have claimed that the other Adi Bane Kebang, which is the apex body of Adi community, the one and only forum that represent the Adi community, and the SIFF has claimed that the Adi Bane Kebang have agreed to the government, agreed with the government for the dam construction in Siang River. So this, in response to this statement made by the SIFF, today the Adi Bane Kebang addressed the media, stating that the claim that was made by the SIFF is fully false. That they have never said yes to the dam construction in Siang River. but they have agreed to the PFR, that is pre-feasibility report. They have agreed with the government that the pre-feasibility survey, PFS or PFR, should be conducted in the Siang River to know the potential of the Siang, of the place, the location where this dam is going to be built. But yes, they have again informed that they have declined the proposal of the dam construction. So far that this is the dam construction, they proposed 11,000 megawatt in Siang River. It's a very contagious it's a dam project, which is of course making this confusion, and also this
right. Marina, I was actually coming to that point actually. So the
yes,
hurdles for the proposed survey for the project seems to be growing by the day, isn't it? What are the options now before the government in such a situation? First it was the SIFF, now the Adi Bane Kebang has also clarified that they are also not for the construction of the dam. So what are the options before the government right now?
Right now, though, Ronak, you see that the SIFF have been opposing over the proposed 11,000 megawatts, stating that they are not going to welcome the proposed dam in Siang district and Upper Siang district. They are quite adamant and quite vehemently opposing the proposed dam. Also, at the same time, the SIFF is also claiming that Adi Bane Kebang, as I have mentioned, that the Adi Bane Kebang is one of the is the apex body that represents the whole Adi community. Is with the government, is coordinating with the government without the knowledge of the public. They are welcoming the proposed dam, which the SIFF is completely against it. Now, on the other hand, today we have seen that the Adi Bane Kebang have also clarified that they are not agreeing with the decision of proposed 11,000 megawatt dam. But of course, at the same time, they are readily agreeing the PFR in the said districts. And at the same time, Ronak, we have seen previously that the government is quite adamant about the proposed 11,000 megawatt Siang dam. And again, they have this meeting. Firstly, they had the meeting with the SIFF, which did not went well. And then again, later on, after the meeting with the SIFF, the government again met at the Adi Bane Kebang, wherein this decision took place that the PFR, the pre-feasibility report, will be conducted in the Siang on the proposed 11,000 megawatts Siang River. Ronak.
Absolutely. So the government will have to weigh its options now in the face of growing hurdles as far as the proposed dam is concerned. Marina Dai, thank you very much for all those updates.
Eight states at your fingertips. The real voice of the region. Watch Notice Live. Your station, your voice.
RCF डालमिया सीमेंट है RCF एक्सपर्ट, यानी रूफ, कॉलम और फाउंडेशन एक्सपर्ट। डालमिया सीमेंट, RCF स्ट्रॉन्ग तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग।
ICFA University, Tripura.
মজিয়া বনোৱা হয় লৰালি কালৰ বাবে, সেয়ে লৈ আহক নিমেৰে প্ৰস্তুত IT চিনিমাইল, যাৰ 100% প্ৰাকৃতিক প্ৰক্ৰিয়াই মজিয়া কৰি তোলে নিৰাপদ, কোনো কেমিকেল ৰেজিডিউ অবিহনে।
सर डालमिया सीमेंट से तो RCF स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया। RCF रूफ, कॉलम, फाउंडेशन, ये तो स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए। फैंसी सा स्टेयरकेस होना ही चाहिए, मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन और एक एक्वेरियम होना ही चाहिए, सालों तक ये घर स्ट्रॉन्ग होना ही चाहिए, होना ही चाहिए। इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रॉन्ग होना ही चाहिए।
अभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए।
चाहिए नहीं, होना ही चाहिए।
दालमिया सीमेंट, आरसीएफ स्ट्रॉन्ग तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Don't like the inverted image? Get the real picture.
On to another big story now. Amidst the recent incident of a particular pressure group in Meghalaya stopping tourist vehicles from Assam from heading to Dauki and Cherrapunji, a crucial meeting of the Assam Tourist Taxi Association and the Meghalaya Tourist Taxi Association was held at Nongpo in Meghalaya's Riboy district today. The meeting centered around the current row surrounding the proposed ban by a section of taxi association members from Meghalaya on commercial vehicles from Assam heading to tourist destinations in the hill state. Around 14 taxi associations under the Meghalaya Tourist Taxi Association and several Assam taxi associations took part in the crucial meeting.
इसमें डिसीजन लेने वाला इतना खास नहीं था क्योंकि हम लोग का ड्राइवर का बीच में ही डर फैला हुआ था कि गलत न्यूज़ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में ज़्यादातर फैल रहा था, तो इसीलिए हम लोग में कन्फ्यूजन दूर करने के लिए ये मीटिंग हम लोग दोनों साइड में असम और मेघालय का, हम लोग का मेघालय से आया है कम से कम 5-6 टू एसोसिएशन और गुवाहाटी से भी आया हुआ है 4-5 एसोसिएशन, तो हम लोग मिलकर ये डिसाइड किया कि अगर कुछ इस तरह से है तो हम लोग अपना एसोसिएशन का प्रेसिडेंट सेक्रेटरी को पहला उस लोग से पूछ ले कि ये न्यूज़ सच है कि झूठ है, तो उसका बाद में ही आप लोग के कोई अगर सोशल मीडिया में देना है और या व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में देना है, इस तरह से देने से अगर क्योंकि मैसेज जब बाहर में जाता है तो टूरिस्ट लोग थोड़ा डर जाता है, तो हम लोग का मेघालय या आसाम में आने के लिए तो दोनों तरफ से लॉस होगा, ये कहना है मेरा।
तो अपील क्या करना चाहेंगे आज के मीटिंग के बाद?
अपील ये कहना चाहता है कि आ सकता है मेघालय में या असम में कितना टूरिस्ट आ सकता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है हम लोग का तरफ से, क्योंकि वो जो बंद हुआ था वो कोई टूरिस्ट एसोसिएशन, थोड़ा हम लोग का टूरिस्ट एसोसिएशन का नाम भी आया था कि टूरिस्ट एसोसिएशन ने बंद किया है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। आज हम लोग सब क्लियर कर दिया कि मेघालय का टूरिस्ट एसोसिएशन कोई ऐसा डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं कर रहा है, हम लोग का तो ठीक से जैसा था पहला ऐसा ही चल रहा है। और हम अपील करना चाहता है कि हम लोग का ड्राइवर को क्यों इस तरह से गलत मैसेज फैलाने से हम लोग का खुद का लॉस होता है, तो अलग मैसेज जाता है कि हम लोग का सिर्फ आसाम मेघालय का ही नहीं, सोशल मीडिया आजकल इतना जल्दी है, आप अपलोड करते ही आउट ऑफ कंट्री भी चला जाता है, तो थोड़ा ध्यान रखें ये सब चीज़ को। तो मैं यही मैसेज करना चाहता हूँ कि हम लोग का ड्राइवर इस तरह से अफवाह ना फैलाए।
तो आपको लगता है कि कोई आउटसाइड एलिमेंट या अनस्क्रूपुलस एलिमेंट्स इसका फ़ायदा लेना चाहता है?
हाँ, ऑब्वियसली ये तो लेता है कोई बहुत, लेकिन इतना भी नहीं ले रहा है अभी तक, इतना हम लोग क्लियरली बोल नहीं सकेगा कि कोई ले रहा है बोल के, लेकिन डेफिनेटली लेगा अगर हम लोग का बीच में इस तरह से गलत मैसेज आएगा तो इसी चीज़ को हम लोग दूर करने के लिए आज हम लोग का बैठक हुआ है, हम लोग मीटिंग किया हुआ है इधर।
My colleague Arindam Das joins us live from Guwahati. Arindam, so what were the issues discussed at the meeting and has any resolution been adopted in this regard?
Yes, you see, Ronak, just after the all Meghalaya Khasi Tourist Taxi Association went ahead and met Tourism Minister of Meghalaya Paul Lyngdoh, demanding that the government should impose a ban on the entry of outside vehicles from Assam and other places into the tourist destinations of Meghalaya. And after that, there were incidents of violence. In fact, there were incidents where outside vehicles were stopped and passengers were offloaded from the vehicles. So there are several incidents which took place, and after that, both the associations, the Meghalaya Tourist Taxi Association as well as the Assam Tourist Taxi Association, decided to have a meeting together and sort out the issues. So the main issue that both the Tourist Taxi Association has come up is that some unscrupulous and third party elements are trying to take advantage of the situation. Both the associations have stated that neither the Meghalaya Tourist Taxi Association nor the Assam Tourist Taxi Association have imposed any ban on the entry of outside vehicles in Meghalaya, and that there should not be any fear among the people to travel anywhere in Meghalaya. Like people from Assam, there should not be any fear among the people of Assam traveling to anywhere in Meghalaya. Likewise, people from Meghalaya should not have any fear to travel anywhere in Assam. So a third party is trying to take an advantage of this situation, and that's what these both associations have decided, that they will right now try to clear all the misinformation that has been spread. In fact, right now social media is being used to spread such misinformation. So both the associations have decided to take up confidence building measures so that the tourism industry doesn't get affected. The Tourist Taxi Association, their business doesn't get affected, because in this process the entire tourism industry as well as the taxi association, their business is been affected. So both the associations have decided that they will time and again meet again and again, try to clear all misinformation or the rumors that have been spread regarding the ban of outside vehicles in the entry into the tourist destinations of Meghalaya. Ronak.
Right, so a cordial meeting that has ended on a positive note, and hopefully, the business of these taxi drivers do not get affected, and the tourism sector of both the states also does not get affected. Arindam Das, thank you very much for all those updates.